Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another movie review. And I just finished doing my Fast and the Furious movie reviews last week. So this week we're going to be talking about the classic Universal monster movies. And I'm going to go in order from my favorite ones, from the ones I like. And the first one we're going to be talking about is 1931's Todd Browning's Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi. And I hope you enjoy this one. I know I will. And this one, we meet a guy named Mr. Renfield who is on his way to Bargo Pass, but he stops at a hotel. And he meets these people that believe that there's vampires of where the place that Mr. Renfield is going. So they warn him, but he tells them he's not afraid. So he goes to Dracula, or to Bargo Pass, where he meets the car driver, or the coach driver. But he doesn't know it's Dracula at first. And then, on his way over there, on the car, or in the coach, the driver disappears out of nowhere. And then the door opens, and all of a sudden you hear, we meet Dracula, and he greets him with these words: "I am Dracula, and I bid you welcome." He tells him, he welcomes him, and then he tells him about his, they talk about their plan about going to England. And he's asking him how many boxes he should take, and he tells him that he's going to take 3 boxes with him. And then he tells him that they're going to leave tomorrow evening. And then once he was done, Mr. Renfield is looking through all his papers, and when he was looking at his papers, he cuts his finger by accident. And then Dracula stops everything, and then slowly walks to him. Slowly. And then right before he's going to bite him, his necklace drops down, which is the cross that Jesus died on. And then it like shocks him and like scares him. And then Mr. Renfield tells him, "Oh, you don't have to be afraid, it's just a little cut from a paper clip, it's just a scratch." And then he gives him wine and tells him, he tells him, "Oh, this is very old wine, and I hope you will like it." And once he pours him a cup of wine, he notices that he didn't pour a cup for himself. So Mr. Renfield asks him, Are you going to drink? And then Dracula tells him, "I never drink wine." And then he drinks the wine. And then he leaves, and all of a sudden Mr. Renfield starts getting dizzy, or he starts feeling weird. And then and then Dracula hypnotizes him, and then bites him, and then turns him into a vampire. And on their way to England, they have a few problems here and there. And then he meets his father, or this girl's father, and there's her fiance. And then they meet Dr. Van Helsing, and then they come into, him and Dracula have a conflict against each other. And he tells him, "Now that you have learned what you have learned, it will be better to return to your old country." And then Mr. Van Helsing tells him, played by Edward Benslom, tells him, "I prefer to remain and to protect those who you will destroy." And then he leaves. And then at the very end, he kills Mr. Renfield because Dracula thinks that he brought Mr. Van Helsing and Mr. Harper Harker to follow them where Dracula is hidden. And then Dracula grabs him by the throat, chokes him to death, and then throws him down the stairs. Then once that happens, Dracula takes the man's daughter to the coffin with him. And then Mr. Harker is desperately looking for her. He thinks he's killed her because there's two coffins, one with Dracula and one with her. But except Dracula is in one coffin, and then in the other coffin he's not. So he tells him to get a stick and the rock. And Mr. Helsing puts the stick in the heart where his heart is, and then grabs the rock and starts hammering the stick in his heart. And then he tells him that Dracula is dead forever. And then they go off in peace. So I hope you've been liking this walkthrough. I hope you like it. It's my first time doing the classic monster review once. My first time. I hope you like it. I know I do. Please leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, like these videos, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've seen this movie and what you think of it. Give me your let me know what you think. And please leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me. And just let me know what you think about this movie. And tell me if you've seen it or not. And give me your opinion on this movie. So, God bless. And the next movie we're going to be talking about is Boris Karloff's James Whale's Frankenstein. So stay tuned for that. God bless.